So interesting. Omuyo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ebe ọ bụla ị nọ wee na-afụ m ekene ka m ji asị ka nkene gị ka ekonume ọnọmasali ndv ka ifedebe na ph Jessica Bokumi preach she best the young Imadex. All right, to every Nigerian watching me tonight, wherever you're watching me from, it's my pleasure to be here with you after such a long time that I laid off. My message this morning, I am chatting you. I'm here live from China. Okay, so my message is mainly for our brothers over there in Nigeria. I don't know which language you speak, but since English is our lingua franca, I hope it meets you well. So, about Malone and China, as I speak to you now, I came to explore. I came to see things myself. I've been hearing of China for so many years. So finally I'm here. And then, to my greatest surprise, what I heard of China is less than what I'm seeing. The country is amazing. I am telling you. When I meet my people here, I see good life. Though there are so many people who are not doing well at the moment, but there is hope for them. You know, there's a difference in, seeing people around you who are living fine and you don't have. It means there is hope. And then you live in a certain area where everybody around you is hungry. It's obvious that your future is uncertain. Everything is, Now, if you find yourself in China, if you find yourself in this country, I so much believe, not only am I believing, but I know it that in no distant time, your story will change. Even me here, I am seeing it that my story also will change. I went somewhere today and I made a video which I posted a few hours ago. And, okay, somebody's saying volume, so you can hear me well. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me very well now from, is it Facebook? All right, so let me start with people who are calling for business. Let me clarify something to you. So many people are calling me because I'm here in China, and that is why I'm here, to help you get some goods over there in Nigeria. This, you see what I'm holding now? This is for content creators. This is microphone, all right? But one thing is clear. You don't expect me, let's say you need this thing. This is not why you will call me to go and get it for you. I can't just wake up from my bed in the morning, jump a taxi that will cost me up to 20,000 naira. I will take a taxi of 20 naira to the place where this thing is sold, buy this one, take another taxi of 20,000 naira back to my house, and then, what do you call that? Do you know how long it's going to take me? China is good for people who intend buying in quantity. So if you're a businessman there, China is good for you. You buy in larger quantity so you can make your profit. You understand me? Yes, I'm still in China. When you need to buy items that requires my attention, I will advise you call me that you want to buy up to some number of, some large quantity, not like in bulk, but at least a good or considerable amount of stuff. That's when I can go over there and start searching. And now, don't expect, when they say you are in China, do you know, I was telling somebody today, just like me waking up in Asaba. You called me and you said, please, you heard that in the southeast, they are selling, what do I use that as an example? Okay, let's say building materials. You heard that they're selling building materials in the southeast, in Anambra. in Onitsha. So you want me to go check it out for you? Instead of you buying it in Lagos, Duade, I should go to Ogidi market. Now I have to move from Asaba to Ogidi. You know the distance. I will sketch the whole distance to that place with my own money. When I get there, I will walk over the market, making market research, checking the prices for you. At the end of the day, I will take my taxi back to Asaba again after I've spent the whole day, and then I will send it to you. After sending it to you, some of those people will never respond again. They will just tell you, okay, and that's by the way. The money you spent just gone. It doesn't make sense. And when somebody asks you, bring transport money, you are still now if you know you are not ready for business, do not call. If you are ready for business, you call. But my duty is to go around, get it at a cheaper rate for you. And one thing again is that I discovered something. Our people who are down there, if you go to Onitsha, you discover that the quality of clothes they sell in Onitsha is not the same as what they sell in Lagos. Here you see people trying to get some cheap clothing here. And when they get those cheap clothes, they take it down there and you want to compare the prices. Somebody who buy a better stuff, you are expecting that person to sell the same price as somebody who bought a cheaper, so people, they don't want to go to the place where you can buy a higher quality. So now you'll be like, but somebody like this is selling this amount of money. No, it's not same. In some shops, in some boutiques, you go there, you see that these clothes are from China, and this one too is selling Chinese. So what's the difference? The difference is in the quality, and same applies to the amount that is being sold or the amount you bought it. So don't expect things to go your way all the time. If you want to do business, open your mind and do business. My own is to go down to the factory where it's being manufactured so that the price will be cheaper for you. Whether it's phone, whether it's upholstery, whether it's whatever you want to buy that you need to contact me. Like today, I went to the section where they're selling bikes. I am here to post those bikes. These are the latest designs. I saw them earlier today. It's already Friday here. So yesterday, I went to record them. In as much as you see that video where I recorded those cars, something is wrong with our people sometimes. I saw a car that is self-driven, and I posted it some time ago. So today I decided to go to the company. I went there and I saw those cars lined up. And I'm trying to pass a message, and somebody is, nonsense because it's there in America, what. I cannot shut up. I can't stop telling our people because our people are getting food every day. Why do we travel? You travel to see new things. You travel to explore. Yes, we are into exploration. And when you see good things, you pass the message down to your people. You saw it in America. You saw it wherever you are living. You never even passed the message. You just kept mute, enjoying it over there. And somebody came and saw, and is trying to pass a message to his people, and you are telling him that it's becoming this and that. Are you not stupid? It's stupid of you. Can't shut up, and I will not stop telling my people because every day by day these people are using our people to feed fat. What is today's date? 18th, of course. Christmas is just 1 week away. In the 1 week time, you see people go to church with large chunk of money. Some people are going with car keys, some people are going with cows, goats, whatever. They go there to present it that they are giving it to God. What? You are spending all this money. Even some people who cannot feed fine are now planning on what to go to the church with so that God will accept them. And you forgot that so many families in Nigeria are weeping, crying because of what went down in Nigeria. Every day you hear of genocide, Christian killings, every day in Nigeria. So all those families who are your fellow Christians, are you thinking about them? Are you touched by their conditions? Some people, their families are wiped out in the name of Christianity, and you still want to go and celebrate. What exactly are you celebrating? Are you happy? Are you happy? Sometimes you wave some certain things. You don't celebrate because of what happened. Am I lying? I have seen a player scored a goal because he scored against his team, his former team. He refused to celebrate. Have you not seen it? There are things you waive. In the year 2025, where we counted a lot of massacre among the Christian families, and somebody is planning to go and celebrate the birth of Jesus, your Savior, who was not able to save the Christians in Nigeria. And because people are not talking, and you think I cannot say it, we all can never be dumb at the same time. I see no reasons why you should be celebrating Christmas this year. Are you celebrating over the killings that went down? Are you saying, okay, now look at what happened in Australia after the shooting? One man that summoned a courage who went and botched and squashed whatever was happening. Didn't you see the Prime Minister of Australia visited in the hospital? He went there and visited him. He congratulated him, spoke to him for his bravery. How many of those families that was killed in Nigeria did you see Tinubu visiting, going there for condolence? Did you see that? Now, I'm going to tell you something about being a Christian. When I came to this country, I discovered that there is nothing like that, your Jesus existing here. They have their own way, all right? And I look around and see the development. And I see, what is that? When you see 22, 23, 25 years old here, you see the kind of cars these boys are driving. You see the kind of cars the ladies are driving. Powerful cars made in China, electric cars. Yo, man, this country is the future. I won't lie to you. We must take advantage. I am telling you, a lot is happening in China. China is moving far and far and far ahead. When you any country you visited and you see their youths driving big cars, living fine, there is future in that country. I am telling you, the future exists with the youths, not with the oldies. In Nigeria, you see 60 years, 50 years. Those ones are the ones driving quality cars, so to say. They are CEOs, whatever. After so many years of suffering, they have gotten there. But here you see 25 years old, 27 years old, 30 years old. These are CEOs. These are managers of companies. You see, their country made it, their government made things easy for them. I went to this car showroom. They listed them. A car there is sold for 15,000. What it means, the first payment you pay is 15,000. Then you start paying. It's like bond. This is what government can do for people. They subsidize things to make life easier for you. You pay monthly. As you earn your salary, they make their deductions, and then you enjoy your life. Is it being done in the place where we came from? There is no such. But if you go to South Africa, it's obtainable there. But then the giant of Africa, where you and I came from, we don't stand a chance. Such doesn't exist. You know why? Those companies that produces those cars are not there. That is to tell you that there is no future in that country. There is no future. At my age, I have nothing. At your age, you have nothing. So where is the future? We have nothing. Yet, every day we talk about heaven, heaven, heaven. My dear, there is no other heaven than what I am seeing here now. I left hell for heaven, and I've entered heaven. You that has been watching me for some time, look at my face. Tell me, can't you see a difference? Since I came to China, can you not see a difference? If you cannot see, then it means you are blind, and you always remain blind. There is so much difference. Just under 1 week, my color is changing. I exude confidence. That is how to know a country that has a future. So now I went to this company. I saw all those cars. I decided to record them and post for you to see. It's not a rocket science. When you open that your Bible, you will see where it is written that God made man right? Out of dust. And after that, what did he do? He said that he breathed into his nostrils a breath of life, and the man became a living flesh. And that air that went into him was his inspiration. That's how he got his knowledge and wisdom. So, breathing into you, he imparted everything, and that's what made you a living soul. And that is to tell you that when these people are trying to preach this Bible to you, they lack the knowledge. They don't know what they're teaching. That is why most of you are making mistakes. Whichever way you want to understand it, I will tell you that if really it happened, what it literally means is that breathing into that person to give him life, he now transfused everything into him so that that person will be like him. It means he has given you everything you need to succeed. And the only thing you needed to succeed in this life is wisdom and knowledge, which is your senses. And he has given you those senses. So why are we not using it? We every day rely on God will do this, God will do that, God will do this. And these people, they don't preach God. These people, they don't rely on any Jesus, any Savior. They are using their God-given senses, their talent to move further. They are now producing electric cars. Here, electric cars is now overtaking the normal fuel cars or gas. They are shifting them away from their countries now. That's you begin to see Chinese cars in Nigeria now, and those cars are the ones that is using fuel. They'll be moving them away, shipping them over to Nigeria, a dumping ground, and that is what it should be. They will be doing it. Here you see new cars. Oh, but I say new cars. Cars. You see a car that look like Porsche, but it's not Porsche. Look at the headlamp. It's no longer like before, where you have find all these big lamps. You see this tiny LED light. So I tell you, these people are living in the future. That brought me to what is written in the Bible. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Let me take you back to 2002, 2003, 2004. You could remember the first time we noticed GSM in Nigeria. It was introduced in Nigeria in 1999 when Obasanjo came into power. And the first company that came into Nigeria then was Econet. Econet was a Zimbabwean company that entered. They were there before MTN arrived in Nigeria. So throughout 2001, 2002, we were like we are not into this internet, what. So at a point, it was a Java, Java phones. Then remember GPRS. You try to go into internet then. You remember those days when the thing will be going like this. It will get to this point. It will come again. It will be going up and down. And you'll be very, very patient waiting for it. Before it will open up a little space of what. And then after a while, it starts going. You are just patient. Then finally, we begin to, evolve. We begin to proceed until we get to where we are today. And that everybody is impatient and nobody wants to wait anymore. You just want to tap on your phone and get a result. All right? So now, see where we are coming from. And today we are comfortable where we are. But I'm telling you that it's not enough. We are comfortable there. But these people are never comfortable where they are now. Even though they are millions of miles away from where we are. They are ahead of us. And they are still not comfortable. They want more. This government will look at a certain area. They will now quit the people there, send them somewhere. They come and demolish and rebuild it. Like they are looking for what to build. They are looking for something new to introduce. So now we are running to their country. We are leaving behind the Jesus country. We are living behind the Bible country, where we are relying on God on everything. We are coming to people who are not doing that. The next place I want to visit is where they are printing the Bible. I've had stories about it. That when you get there where they are printing the Bible, even those ones who are printing it, see them smoking cigarette. Here in this country, cigarette is not a sin. In Nigeria, there is smoking. I remember the first time I came to Nigeria, I offered a girl a cigarette. The way she was looking at me like I'm the devil. I was like, I pity you. We are living in dungeon over there. And my duty is to educate the ones that I have to educate, because they must get sense by force. They must get sense by force. Here, they manufacture the self-driven car. America has it, Australia has it, and so many other countries. But these countries are not, you don't compare yourself to these people. And you look at China. China can do this. How about us? I'm telling you. Yeah, you say true, smoke is not good. It depends. The people who are smoking are not the ones dying. Look at the ones who are dying there. Look at the ones who are dying in Nigeria. The same thing that tobacco smoking does to you. What about the toothpaste you are using? Is it not killing you? Let us educate them. Most times here, people are not smoking because they're smoking because they want to keep warm. And here, when you smoke, there are things you drink to clean your system. That is it. The kind of cigarette they smoke in Nigeria is quite different from the one they smoke here. So if your government over there knows that the thing is dangerous to your health, why didn't they ban it outrightly? They should have banned it. But they couldn't ban it. They allowed them to be selling because of the taxes. And that is how it is all over the world. So we must be, realistic. So why I'm making this video over our Christian brothers is that we are once again facing Christmas. So many poor families are now thinking how they can celebrate Christmas. And I tell you what, remember what happened in my own town last year when there was a stampede, when they went to share rice. You see another one again this year because they will still share the rice to people. There is hunger in town. There is hunger. So you see how hopeless it is for us over there. People will sacrifice their life because of a bag of rice. Not even a full bag. Maybe half bag of rice. It's because they don't have. You ask yourself, why is God not providing? So the thing is that God has provided for you already. What you are asking is not obtainable with God. The fact is that they taught you something different about God. The very time you begin to understand the concept of God, that's when you begin to see the realities of life. God is never a human being you can talk to. And God is never there to help you with anything. God is not a human being. So when you are waiting for God to do this and do that for you, to protect you, instead of you protecting yourself, you are waiting for imaginary God to protect you. You are wasting your time. You are living in illusion. These people are not waiting for God. They are not waiting for Allah. Neither are they waiting for Buddha. They are busy doing their stuff. God did everything for you the very day it created you. Like me, I said that the greatest miracle that I've ever received was coming to life. It doesn't matter whether my mom, my dad, whether my parents has anything to offer. They have done all they could do for me by even coming together to give birth to me. I am happy. I can survive, and I've survived without them. I started surviving outside my parents since I was a child. From my 9th year on this earth, I started surviving on my own. From when I was 9, I started fending for myself. And I'm glad that they brought me here. I am thankful that God made me. So the day God made me, God equipped me for a day like this. God knows that I will survive. Even that little child of 1 year you see, if you leave that child and die, that child will still survive. That is life. We must stand up and find a way. Like when they say, when one door is closed, another one is open. You may not see another door open. The most important thing is to create your own door. Fit in the key so you can go out and come in at will. Nobody dictates for you when to enter, when not to. Create your own door. You are a creator. When they say that God created, He's a creator. Even you can create. It's all about concept. You create your own concept on how to survive. Stop waiting on an imaginary God. These people are here doing it. God is a concept. It's just imagination. That's why whatever you imagine God to be, that is what it is. You are going to church to thank God. What sense does that make? You are thanking Him for what? For all the people that died this year? For all the killings? Now let me explain to you what Christianity means. First of all, I'm going to start with your brother, who is Cardinal Arinze. Cardinal Arinze of Catholic. How far? How far? Why is it that you've not been able to become the Pope, or you are not eligible to become a Pope? If this one goes again, you will be thinking they will give it to you. They will never give it to you. Because you are not qualified. You are not of their kind. Yes, you are not meant to serve there as their pontiff or whatever. You can never be. Imagine them taking orders from you. It will never happen. Okay? That will not happen. Now, the first church that started this Christianity stuff was the Catholic. So since the Christians' persecutions in Nigeria, what has the Italian government done about it? And what has the Roman Catholic done about it? How many times did they speak up on your behalf? What have they done? Today we are relying on Trump. Trump will make haste and come. Trump will come and do this. Trump will come and do that. Hey, Trump is coming. Why are you relying on Trump? So you are powerless now. And then you are hopeless. Because all your faith now is no longer anchored on Christ, the author and finisher of your faith. Is now anchored on Trump. You are hoping that Trump will come to save you. That is what it is. And now you begin to think that all the Christians in Nigeria cannot come together, make a plan on how to fight their battles. They are helpless and hopeless. That is why they say when they slap one cheek, turn the other cheek, let them slap you as well. It means that they can annihilate you at any time. Now look towards England, which brought the Anglican to you. How many times have UK spoken against what is going on in Nigeria? It's only America that speaks. America is much concerned about what is going on in Nigeria. So what is the UK saying about your conditions? UK is not much concerned, yet they brought Anglican to you until Anglican Communion. They rebelled against them by saying, we no longer want to continue being under the Church of England because of the gay what. They want to stand on their own. Aside that, as a Christian community, why are they not standing in for you? They are not standing in for you. It means that religion was built on fallacy. Look at what they are discussing. They are saying, they are not talking about ethnic cleansing anymore. Because all I know is that this is about ethnic cleansing. They just want to wipe out entire ethnicity. An entire ethnic group is what they are targeting. But they are using that name, Christian, so that it looks that this is a religious stuff. They are taking you away, using that name. And when they wrote in that Bible saying, Jesus said, do not think I bring peace. I'm coming to make peace. No, he says, I'm coming with a sword to turn you against, the son will be against the father. Mom will be. It means bringing division. And that is what the Christianity brought. Look at Igbo land, for example. Because you're a Christian, I am not a Christian. We are no longer together. There is now a division among us. Christian community, Ogomo community, Muslim community, this and that community. Then when you come into that Christian community, there is Pentecostals, there is the Anglican, there is this and that. So how can they agree together? You see that? They use that thing to destroy your mental psyche. They use it to destroy whatever that can hold us together. You see what it means by saying, do not think that he came for peace. Don't think that Christianity stands for peace. Peace is when people comes together and live in harmony. But here, there is no peace existing among you. He has sown that seed of discord among brothers. You and I cannot reason together again because you are a Christian and not a Christian. But if you take away this religion away from you, you see us coming together as brothers. Now, let me give you another example. In the village, for example, when things happens like erosion, a flood, or any kind of disaster which affects the entire community, come and see the community come together, or this insecurity, for example. You see the community coming together to build again their community. This time around, they are not saying, Catholics, come this way, let us see how we can do it. Anglican, please come this way, let's see how we can do it. You know, we don't have anything with these people. If you're a Sabbatarian, please come, let's plan. They don't do it. People come together as one community. If there will be any donation, the community has their register. Everybody will come and answer their names in that community. That is unity of purpose. And that is how it should be. Today, we are not doing it anymore collectively because we are from Imo State. Government on their own is dividing us again. These are Imo State people. These are Anambra people. These are this and that. This is what we are discussing every day. It was born out of this whole religious nonsense. If we start doing away with that religious mentality, that's when we start building that unity that could bring us together again and make our land what it should be. He came to bring, he's coming with sword. He came to spite you and make and turn mother against the daughter, father against his. That is that thing. They are telling you that story in a different version, and you are blinded enough not to see what they are really telling you. So if you continue believing in that Bible, believing in that your religious nonsense, you and I can never come together, and we will never build that future we are thinking of. Look at this country. Look at them. Even America, for example. America is not relying on religion. Even though they tell you in God we trust. They believe much in their constitution and in that their flag. And that is how it should be in our place. As Igbo people, we should look up to that Igbo-ness, which is Onyaga and 1 year. We must be united. But church, religion has now divided us. Go into so many communities. I saw one video Chibo posted, Brother Chibo, where he posted a house. They used a wall to demarcate it. He was now preaching and saying all this and that. He forgot that it's Christianity that is bringing this nonsense. Go to a family. These ones are fire on the mountain. These ones are deeper life. These ones are Anglican. There will always be fight in that family. They will never be united. How can they unite? You go here, somebody is telling you that he saw God, and God said to him. In what language did he speak to you? What language? How did you know it's God? And somebody will tell you an angel. What is an angel? Is it because of the picture you saw? You saw a man with wings. After seeing that picture, you registered it here on your head, inside your skull. And in the night, the whole picture is playing out. You come out to tell us an angel appeared before you. In what form? What is the meaning of angel? In Igbo language, you say that angel is Mozi. What is Mozi? Mo is spirit. What is Ozi? A spirit with message, or a messenger spirit. That is what it is. Have you seen a spirit? Does spirit have a form? So which one is talking to you? All this nonsense going on in our land, that brain damage. So when you come out to correct things using your own way, because you can pass your message in your own way, one idiot will come to attack you, telling you, nya. Look, the time has come for us to call a spade a spade. You should know me by now. I don't give a shit on how you feel towards my messages. I pass my message whichever way I want it. If you are not ashamed on how our community, what our community has turned into, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Where we are coming from, the hunger in that land, the way everything is upside down. Christmas is around the corner. We'll go and celebrate. So my question is, what exactly are we celebrating? What did we achieve? Did we achieve peace? Did we achieve unity? What did we achieve that you want to celebrate again? People will go and spend their money building people who are already made. Pastors who have amassed wealth enough from these people, stealing from them by tricks, 419ers. These people keep buying them cars. You see somebody coming to donate his own car. The only car you have, you go and give it to your pastor. Your pastor tell you that God say, what kind of God will tell you that you shouldn't appear before him empty-handed? Is he crazy? What kind of stupid God is that? Telling you what nonsense. You shouldn't appear before him. Where is he? Where is he? Did he tell you that? Is he afraid of you that he cannot talk to you? I'm sorry I'm using that he, because he's not a man, he's not a human being. I should rather use that word, it. Why is it afraid of you that he cannot talk to you? He chooses another person to talk to you, and that person tells you that God spoke to him. And God will still make you dream in the night and show you some other things. But the same God cannot speak to you. He would rather speak to somebody who sleeps with other people's wives. Somebody who commits sin just the same way you commit it. That's why a woman that called herself a wife, who doesn't know what the husband suffers abroad to be able to achieve a plot of land. You don't know what your husband went through abroad to achieve that car. You had the guts, you had the mind to take that car to that pastor and sow a seed. Say you're sowing a seed. What a stupid woman you are. For him to help you and pray. How many people are praying here? Was Mark Zuckerberg what he is today be out of prayers? Must you pray? Everything you must pray. Why don't you work your way out? In my last program, I had somebody asking me, what if a husband and wife are still struggling? How can they make children? Everybody struggles. The thing is that you must have a focus and a target. When you go to the village, you will understand better. You see a farmer, an old man of 60-something years, farming. You see him training all his children in the university, some are in the secondary school. He's not stealing. How is he able to do it? He has a focus and target. And you are telling me that a young able man who is 35 years and a lady of 29, 30 cannot feed themselves. A man of 35 cannot feed himself. That is what you are asking me. And a woman of 29 cannot feed herself. Is that what you are asking me? If both of you can feed yourself, you are telling me that two of you cannot combine together and train one child. What is wrong with our people? What is really wrong with our people? Our senses, our senses are messed up. We are getting it wrong. And it's time to start correcting those nonsense. Every day, the only language they speak in our land is Jesus. To express shock, Jesus. To express joy, Jesus. Everything is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. At the end of the day, we achieved nothing. We are still stupid. Sometimes you need to travel. Travel and see how life is easier for other people. It's because of proper planning. Go to Europe. You see how they are living their life. They are focused. In the morning, everybody wakes up and get away from the house. They are not extravagant. They spend their money judiciously. Go there and see. They have target. It's not when somebody just come from anywhere, you give. Hey, brother, this, you give. Brother, that, you give. No. You are not helping them. That's what I was saying the other time. You go out there telling people that your uncle doesn't want to help you. So the question is, help you with what exactly? A teacher who is in the classroom helps the student. When the student comes with a question, teacher, please help me with question number 5. I don't know how to solve it. He will ask you what is written there. Say that this is 2 brackets 5 over 2 multiplied by 2 raised to power this and that. He'll be watching you solve the problem. As you are solving, when he sees that you are struggling with a certain thing, he will not say, okay, this is how you solve this one. He has helped you. So when you are having problem in your business, then you run to your uncle and say, uncle, I am dealing on spare parts. My shop is in so place. I'm struggling really. The business I entered, look, in this place, this is the area where I'm struggling. Then he see how he can help you. Not when you are there in the village talking nonsense, hanging out with never do wells, talking nonsense up and down. Then you expect him to come and give you millions. As if he's one, he plucks his own money from the tree. He doesn't want to help you. Help you from where exactly? So when you are giving your money to people like this, don't think you are helping them. And I put it to you that money will not go anywhere. He will lavish that money because he doesn't have anywhere he can put the money. Where is he going to channel it? That's why somebody will ask you, what business can somebody do with 5 million naira? So how did you get that 5 million? What were you doing before you amassed that 5 million? That you are asking what you can do. Somebody gave it to you. So you are not doing anything then. So how do you intend to use that money to achieve something? We must be sensible. We must be wise. You can't just be doing things in the name of doing things. You must be focused. See those ones who lives in America. When they come home, they come to your occasion and you watch them. They don't come there and start throwing money up and down. They know how they are making their money and they know how to spend it. But out of stupidity, somebody who made money today, you see him he built a kind of house. You'll be asking yourself, who is building this kind of house? Because it's the norm. Somebody will go and build a multi-million naira house, a house that he cannot live in. A house you cannot live in. You only come back to that house once every year and you don't spend more than 3 weeks. After 10 years, that very house is out of fashion. And we are not planning to come back in the next 10 years. You can only retire when you are 40. By then, you look at the house, you get tired of what you built. You cannot plan yourself very well and live according to. You see, that is the problem we're having. We don't plan well. Africans, the worst is Nigerians. That's why somebody who has money today, tomorrow you hear that he's not rich anymore, he doesn't have money anymore. No proper planning. You go to a party, you keep throwing money. You just waste your money up and down. The way the money came, you just wasted it. No proper plan. After that, you start going to pray. They start telling you that somebody is against you. And somebody is somewhere doing something for you. And they went and tied you so place. And they now want you to understand that it's your uncle, is one of your kinsmen that is against you. And once that thing flies into your head, you start making enemies here and there, fighting people who are not fighting you, suspecting people who don't even remember you. Imagine a man in the village who is weak and tired going there to go and tie you. And you believe that your business that is not doing well for the past 5 years was because of this man? Oh, really? It's because you didn't plan yourself very well. You didn't plan well. That's your problem. So going to do 21 days fasting, 40 days fasting is just a waste of time. If you like, fast for 200 days. You are the one that will die untimely. You will just buy and go. Ị bịara ka enotisie gị na ọkwa ịbịa ka enotisie gị ka m blọkụ ọgụ a blọkụgo gị ka Biafra gbuo nne gị gbuo nna gị dị ya. Which one is I don't want to see you that I came to China? Where are you? Where are you? So you see, as Christmas approaches, I'm still feeling bad for my people who will take channel all the things they've worked for to the church. Why I cry daily for my people is that you don't engage in a business that doesn't yield you anything. Why all these governments are doing well, like Chinese government, when they collect taxes from people, they utilize them. They use that money to serve the people. In America, they use the taxpayers' money for the people, to service them, to take care of the aged ones, to get people back on their feet again, to provide jobs for the people. That is why their economy is still going as it is, no checking. All the countries of the world that is advancing is because they are utilizing the taxes. In Nigeria, look at us. When they go borrowing, what are they borrowing for? They don't explain. They keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, believing that tomorrow there will be debt relief. The ones they collected from you, what are they doing with it? They are not using it for you. That is why when I look at the church too, all the money that you are bringing into the church, look around that community where you come from and show me where that money is being used. What is the essence of donating to the church when the church cannot use it to service the community? What is the purpose? What purpose, what plans has the church for the people? Is it not a community? Church is a community. The same way Facebook is a community. Facebook is using all the money they are making to advance the community. They have everything. If you want to advertise your product, Facebook can do it for you. Anything you want, Facebook has it for you. It's a community, and there's a community guideline. If you offend them, they will put you in their own jail. They know how to handle you. So in our own place, in our own community, in that church, what plans have they for you? Is their only plan is for their chosen ones, like their pastors, the ones they call the untouchables, the ones they say they are the chosen ones from God. And God did not choose you. God just put them there for you to be servicing them. The cars they use, you bought it. Everything, you are the one doing it. And when you are in need, for them to look at you is a problem. Let there be rainfall today, and you hear that the wall, that erosion broke down the wall. Now look at them. You think that they will dip their hands into their purse to fix the wall. They will never do it. Rather, they will call for donation, for people to donate again, for them to build their wall. The road that leads to that church, even if it becomes a death trap, they will never go and get the grader to grade that place. They will never do it. Rather, they wait for the community to come and fix the road. Very wicked establishment. I wish that the government will clamp down on them, close it down, let everybody enter their houses. You're asking me how is that affecting me? This is the problem we have. Somebody's asking me, how is that affecting me? How is that affecting me? And I'm telling him how it's affecting me. When you see a woman turn everything the husband has worked for to the church, and the husband today is walking up and down, so that is not affecting me, right? Because I'm not an Igbo man. How selfish you can be with that question. You are so selfish. You are self-centered. You only think of yourself. Put yourself in people's shoes. One day it will affect you, because all the things you worked for, one day you hear stories so that you understand how it affects me. Even in that your Bible, he stated that a man went out with 100 sheep and one went missing. He abandoned the 99, he kept them to go and search for that one. So no single soul in Igbo land should be a dumb for. You shouldn't be dumb, man. We don't allow all this nonsense to take place in our land. Do you know how many women who are into debt today because of August meeting? Eh? Look at, he says, did anyone force him or her to donate money? Are you the one asking this question? Did anyone force them? Yo, I'm ashamed of you. Did anyone force them? As if you don't know what is happening in our society. Did anyone force them? Why would you even demand in the first place? Why would an idiot tell you that God says? Which God said that thing? Are they not supposed to be in jail today for saying that nonsense that God said this? One day you must prove that God saying it. Put loudspeaker so that when God says it, we hear it. Put microphone there, let God speak, let's hear it. God said to you, what nonsense. And that same God is not saying to you, to your family. And God spoke to you. You tell people what God says this, God says that. And they will come out of fear to give. Which stupid God said, do not come to my presence empty-handed? What did he give you? God that will not give you freely. You must come with something before God will do it for you. Provoke God. Provoke God. Provoke God with money. Like, really? Is it the money you created? You should provoke God with money. Huh? Provoke God with money. Provoke God with money. Sow the seed. And when you sow, one idiot came out and said that when he doesn't even have a house, that he sold $1 million. He was even proud to say that. And all the stupid fools there were clapping, listening to that nonsense. Come and tell me that rubbish. You sowed that seed to who? By the way, the same God we are talking of is the same God that sacrificed his son. And the question was, sacrificing your son to who? I will sacrifice to God. And God sacrificed his own son. To who? What nonsense you people are talking of? You come up with nonsense ideology, selling it to people from the past. And that same nonsense is what you're selling to the people of this day. When I believe that it's a new day and we are still talking nonsense. Church this, church that. You see that church has caused a great division among us and we are still talking nonsense. Christmas is around the corner. Every year we are celebrating Christmas. What change has Christmas brought in our land? All those women they collected money from to give the title of Ezinne. Show me one good thing that came out of that Ezinne. What is the difference between the woman they crowned Ezinne and the one that is not even going to church, that's just okay in the village? Ezinne. What has that Ezinne brought? Of what use is that Ezinne title? Just all the things they do to amass wealth, to take money off people. They make you Ezinne. You pay a certain amount of money. So that Ezinne title, if your family is not doing well, they are not giving it to you. Have you seen any knight that is poor? So it means that it's only the rich ones. It's only the rich ones that are qualified to become the knights. You see the hypocrisy in that your religion. You see the hypocrisy? But you see faithful ones who have been fighting for that church for many years. Go and see that no title is being conferred on them. When a new reverend is transferred, they go there, offer their services, help them settle in, guide them through. make themselves available, go to the market and get stuff for them. So after all their selfless services, you expect them to give them that same title, they will never give it to them. But somebody who lives in faraway country, who doesn't even contribute anything to the growth of that church, they will be looking for their number to call them so that they can confer title on them. It's called hypocrisy. Church is a money-making organization. They should do away with that nonsense. During August time, even these women are sanctioned because they were unable to show up with a certain amount of money. What kind of God is always hungry for money? He loves you, but he's able to punish you for not being able to come up with money. And you are here asking questions. Nobody forced you. Nobody forced you. As if Christianity was not forced upon the people. Say nobody forced you. Donating to church or any religion is act of belief and faith. How about donating to school and donating to your community? These ones are not even donating to their community. I saw on Facebook, I'm giving him 20 million. They are giving to a rich man. I'm giving him 20 million, so I'm giving him 10 million, so I'm giving him 20 million, so I'm giving him 5 million, so I'm giving 2 million. They are giving to 2 million. Instead of that man to drag all these people to his community and let them donate these whole things, he says, this donation, I'm channeling it back to my community. I've not seen in Igbo land where you see all these something different, except one man. What's his name? This man from Umuchu, the one that built how many stories hospital in his community. Where are they? He's donating to the church. Somebody went to a community that doesn't have any factory, a community that doesn't have a good standard school. All he could do was to go and build church for them. He promised God. Look at you promising God. Because they wrote in the Bible that Elikana, what's his name? Elikana promised God that if he gives him a child, he will give it back to him. And God gave him somewhere. He went and donated it to God. So Samuel was living with Eli. Rubbish. And this I promised God. And one promised God that when he goes to the war and win, and when he comes back, the first thing that came out of his house, he would donate to. When he was coming back, his daughter came to him. And he now started crying. And he donated. And he promised God. There is nothing like you promise. There is no God you are promising anything. You are not useful to God. You can only be useful to yourself. That God planted you here to become a God, become his representative here. So that thing that God will do, you are the one now to do it. God, he promised God. If you want betterment of your community, you stand as that God. Instead of building that church, build a company, build a factory for this community. That is what you should do. Donate a hospital for them. Yes, donate a hospital. Not all this, he went and donated water. He went to commission a water project. The one they can only come to your father's compound to fetch is rubbish. So, as a Christian, I propose you forget about this year's Christmas. There were too many blood spilled in the soils of Nigeria. As a Christian, you should be mourning. You should be mourning. A lot of Christians were killed in 2025. Jesus should not be born this time around. He should wait. He'll be born next year. Or you can only remember he was born, not celebrating. There's nothing to celebrate. The day people died out of sharing rice, people were like, and then yet they went ahead and started sharing the rice. They should have waited so it doesn't touch them, that people even died. I'm like, are you serious now? Okay, after blaming people, this year you want to celebrate Christmas on top of the blood that was spilled, even your own fellow Christians. You still want to celebrate. Why are you celebrating? By the way, what did the Italian people did? The Roman Catholic, what did they do about the situation? The Anglican families in the UK, what did they do about the situation? Eh? I've been eating Christmas. I've been eating rice now. I do eat rice and chicken. Even this night, I ate chicken. In China, chicken is nothing. I ate chicken, 2 chicken today, 2 chicken lap. Yeah. I'm asking, why would you celebrate this Christmas? So the people that they killed in the churches, it didn't touch you. The one they killed, was it Ekiti or where? The one they killed in Benue. The ones they killed everywhere. It didn't touch you. You still want to celebrate. I'm sorry for you. They should stop attending that church. Stop it entirely because it's not adding any value to their lives. During the COVID time, you were all home. No, none of you died. You were home. You were praying to God from your home, right? That is to tell you that God can answer your prayer anywhere. God never chose anywhere. If God will choose, it must be in a plane. Yes. Not in a house. You can't build a house for God. God is not a human being. Houses are for humans. We are building houses to protect our skin, to shield us from cold. Yes, that's all. Are you building that house that God will be there? So God is that tiny that he can dwell in that little altar. And yet you say that God is a mighty man in battle, this, that, and that. Is in that dreary room where you call your church, your ministry. That's where God is. Really? My friend, enter house. When I enter house, go rest. This Christmas, we are not go celebrate am. Everybody must enter house. Make una join the people wey dey mourn. That is the true virtue of a Christian. You mourn when your brother is mourning. You rejoice when your brothers are rejoicing. So now Nigeria bleeds. Nigerians are mourning. Every community, most communities in Nigeria are mourning. Why don't you join them? Join them and mourn. Stop listening to these criminal pastors. They are all criminals. Starting from the Roman Catholic, what do you call them? Reverend fathers. They are not preaching you the truth. Start from there because that's where the fallacy, that's where the lies, that's where the deceit started from. They are all liars. None of them can tell you the truth. They know that all these things they're saying is fabricated, is man-made. Religion is man-made. Nothing about it is truth. It's all lies. They are lying to you. Enter house. Back in those days, you see all these reverends, both the Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, there, and that. They were all professionals. Some are doctors, medical doctors. All right? Some of them are medical doctors. Some of them are principals, lecturers, dean. Some of them are teachers. They all have something doing. Some are post office clerk, court clerk, lawyers, barristers. This is what they are known for. Before, make your research. You can't just rely on church that I'm a reverend father. There is no such. It's either you are a school teacher or you are one thing. You must have a job that pays you. They are not relying on what people give to them. Back in those days, nobody comes to church with money. You were not born, maybe. Go back, ask your father. Back in those days, people are not coming to church with money. When we come to donate offering, when we are coming with offering, you see people coming with mango. Some people are coming with orange. Some people are coming with sugar cane. Some people are coming with onubu. Some people are coming with different things you can get from your farm. It's only when they bring those things, then after church, they can sell some of them. and leave some of them for the poor people to come and take them. That is how they were running it before. So the reverend or whatever, they are surviving on their own jobs. Make your research. Make your research if you think I'm lying. In the 60s, in the 50s, in the 80s, in the 70s, you see those reverend fathers, they are teachers, principals, lecturers. Go and check now. Let me ask, maybe somebody who came from that generation is here. Is there anybody born in the 70s here? Do we have 70s here? If you were attending school in the 70s, are they here? Please, if you are here, indicate. People who attended school in the 70s or people who attended school in the 80s, are they here? You see most of those secondary schools that are, you see those missionary schools. Okay, Feko is here. You see those missionary schools. Who were their teachers then? Those missionary, like, let's say Amata Amabile is them, Okongu boys, DMGS, CKC them, Kyo RC, all those missionary schools then. Who are the principals there? Go and check. These are reverend fathers, reverend. These are the ones who are piloting the whole things. They have a job. They get paid. Today, what are their jobs? They tell you God called them. A reverend is now relying on people's money. What I'm saying is it a lie, Ifeko? You say I should let religion be and let politicians not be, right? That means we don't know what our problems are. We must hit the problems. We must hit it where it hurts. They are the problems. They are like parasites eating deep into our people. Today, our people cannot save. Whatever money you have, you turn it to them. And the person will turn around and start begging you. His mother was admitted in the hospital. They don't have money for drip. And they say that they should buy blood. They don't have money. Why don't you run to the church where you donate every day? It's where you sow, you will reap. You cannot sow cassava and reap cocoyam. So you cannot sow in the church and come and reap from me. If you sow in the church, you reap in the church. That seed you are sowing every Sunday, when it's time for you to go and check if it has germinated, it should be your bank. You can't be investing in nonsense. You are making investment, heavenly investment. So when you have problem, you run to that your heaven bank. Go to your church, collect some part of your money. If you know they are not giving you back, then start sowing that money where you can get some part when you want them. You cannot be like all these ECOWAS countries who are francophone. They bank with France, and when they need their money, they cannot get more than 20%. Even that 20%, they will give you time. You can't just come and make demand and get it. It will take you more than 60 days before they can release 20% for you, your own money. So they are fairer than the church. In the church, you are donating. And when you have problem and run to them, they will not give you any shish. That they will tell you to kneel down, that you need prayers. They will call people to come and conduct prayers for you. Look at the people who are praying for you. Most of them cannot even feed fine. They have never slept in a choice hotel for once. They can't even afford to eat in one-star hotel, not even to talk about 3. These are the people who are coming to pray for you, even with your problem. So after praying, what happens? The prayer will open doors. Really? And when that church needs money, why don't the whole congregation come together and pray for the church to have money? If they can pray for you to succeed, they should also pray for the church to succeed. Even that reverend, they should pray for the reverend so that money can fall from sky for you to make money. They should all go back and look for job. Let them start something. Go and get employed somewhere. Yes, or you employ yourself. Get a job. Don't tell me you are a reverend, you are this, you are evangelist, yeah. Siphoning people. So you people should not celebrate Christmas this year. everybody should go and wear their mourning clothes. Mourn with those who are mourning. Since you cannot fight your battle, since you cannot stop the nonsense going on in Nigeria, every day you are waiting for Trump. Trump will never come to Nigeria. Trump has already told you that you're a shithole, except they have any business to protect in Nigeria. Otherwise, they are not coming. If you Christians cannot stand up for yourself, fight your battle, or invite your Jesus to come and save your ass, then you people are doomed. It's better you quit that thing. Not when I speak, you come and tell me na mojepu arobinago, mojepu nka, jepu nka. Amụrụmụmụ arọbụnagụ. Amụrụmụmụ arọbụnagụ. Ị na-agba ala. Amụrụ m bụrụ onye Igbo before m mara ihe bụ arọbụnagụ. Obikata na agụ ya bie n'ụlọ. Enwekwara arọ bi n'ụlọ. Ọ bụ ọsọ nke bi n'agụ. Enwe arọ nke bi n'ụlọ. Eju onwe gịnị bụ arọ? What does arọ mean? Ekwe enwe arọ Chukwu. Mana anyị na-ekwu okwu sometimes anyị ada amụ ife anyị na-ekwu maka anyị na-asụ Igbo na-anụgasị ife dị anya ịma the deep meaning of it. Why don't you go to Arobinago? Do you know ihe bụ arọ? Enwe ihe bụ Arobinago a ma nke bi n'ụlọ? Do you know what it means? Enwe ihe ọ bụ? Most of the things ị na-afụ ị na-eji emeji oke enwe ihe o mean. Ọ bụrụ na ịmagharị ọfụma na-ekwu ife a na-ekwusị gị forget every religion, ị ga na-aghọta ya ọfụma, ị ga-aghọta where I'm coming from. But not really very difficult because they will go church, watch your brain. When I analogue Trump busy God Trump bully lanyon. Ya killing us. Onya na kill gini ko ji kill egbe. Igbo ebe a na-ele egbe. Igbo ebe a na-eri ebe ko si bute nke ije buru your own. Ịma na Vatican City gbaburu war before. Ịma na Rome gbara war. Church of Rome gbara war. O nwere mgbe Rome bụ mgbe e nwere that Roman Empire. Catholic bụ na-anụ ọgụ ahụ. If you don't know. With one mouth, with one side of the mouth, they proclaim Jesus. With the other side, they proclaim war. Ananụ ya. Ha nwere ndị ha ji agba war. Ha bụ ndị akpọrọ Crusaders. Ha debere ya were ya na-anụ their wars. Ọ bịakwa ụka ka ụka. Achọ ịgbawa agba war. Yes. So otu unu bụ Christian. Unu dị very weak. Unu kwesịrị inwekwa ndị unu ga-eji wee kwuo elu ife a. Fire for fire. Tooth for tooth. Eye for eye. Mana unu dị very weak. Onwe ihe ọnụ ma. 20 in the MS of fasting. After the fasting, what happens? Akanebu. After the fasting, what happens? I go. After the fasting, what happens? No job. After the fasting, what happens? You're helpless. And the worst is hopeless. Hoping on a fellow human being, just a president, which you even criticized. He criticized while I'm born and make campaign. I hate the blacks. We hate the foreigners. America great again. Ta anya ka ị na-enezi anya na ọya ga-azọ. Today nya ka ị na-ene anya na ọya ga-azọ. Ka ezi onye nzọpụta ga ebe ọ nọ. Ka ọ na-enwe ihe ị na-ekwu. Ka eko si bụrụ onye nzọpụta gị. Kedu ihe ọ na-azọpụta gị na ya? Ọ na-azọpụta gị na poverty. Ọ na-azọpụta gị n'aka bandits. N'ezie ndị Fulani mkpụrụ mmadụ one ma one na-achụgharị ụnụ. Mkpụrụ mmadụ one ma one ka ha dị. Chọọchị anyị asịkwa oke ka ha wepụta ego sọpọtụ obodo ka obodo wee nwee ike wee fight ya the enemies na-enweghị invade. Imagine. Na Benue steeti nke emere kwụzi gọvanọ bụzi Christian jikwa ọnụ ya kọbazie rubbish. Ya onwe ihe dịka na-egbu Christians. Na ndị gị na ha na-emekọ ihe. Gwa gị na ndị a bụ nwa ndị dị stupid n'ụwa ka ndị bụrụ nwa Christian. Very stupid people. Ha dị stable. Ha ma ihe. Abraham a Christian and I will sense it. You can never think well. About when you can have all the money in the world. It still doesn't make you a wise man. I'm so sorry for Ndini Nebro and Okanabai. It's a pity. It's a pity. It's a pity. When I think of how things are turning out in our land, it's a pity. Christmas. Kwa your family, achọkwa menu na na-emesi Christmas na baya. Kwa your family, ayi egbucha ndị mmadụ ihe egburu ndị mmadụ na Nigeria na-eme Christmas imegbu onwe ikunye na na gịnị mere na arụ amaka ị na-eje ka inye ekene na-ede ndụ buru rọbish ahụ ibu eje ebe a buru ya jebe motherless babies home ọ ga-aba uru mmụọ ị mara ihe ahụ ị chọrọ ibuje di ya were ya jebe jee nye ụmụazụ ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ chọọ nwa agadi nọ na vileji gị na-achọ ịmụ nwa na-enwe ogobe ihe nwa were ya jee bụ ihe ọ mgbe ahụ ka ị mere God ihe anụmanụ ụmụ idiot moto ahụ ị ga-ebu jee bunye ya pastọ buru ya bunye somebody ka ọ were ya na-ebu ndị otu a na-eje ọrụ ihe ụmụ friji na ngwongwo na ngwongwo a jee na o nwere onye n'idiri ya ka ọ were ya na-ele ice cream ya na-enye ụmụ ya nri ibunye ya that freezer ibunye ya that freezer go ihe ofu generator ka o were ya na-efriji ka o wee na-ele pure water ya ka o were ya na-enye ụmụ ya nri ka ụmụazị wee ọfụ ego ji akwụrụ ụgwọ akwụkwọ na-ego ha sandal na stockings na-echenjiri ha nri ka ha na-eri garị rie akpụ rie tụgha nri ọ ya ka ị ga-eme wọching machine ahụ ị na-ebu ka igbu jiri pastọ buru ya bụ ya efu nwaanyị ka o were ya na-asụrụ ụmụ ya akwa ka wee na-adị n'iti na-eje akwụkwọ. It's time ị kwesịrị inwe sense. Get sense. Nwa nke ga-eme ome ka mmadụ ifukwa ma nke si abroad bata iche na oge nwe sense ma na-anara gị ya sense ya were kọtiwu fachie di ya. People who need assistance are there crying in the villages. You can never listen to them. Yes, you will not. Some will even come out, swallow their pride. Keep writing, please. I need a amount of money. I need to pay for my school, my children's school fees. I need to take my child to the hospital. I need to feed my children. I need money, please. Inesi anya a couple. Mana pastor who borrows is there. They may say, on your account, you buy 200,000. You buy 300,000. When we want you to fibroid, you know, labor and natural Wàke. How do you know? You can never look their way. Oh, well, no, full ego you go take common drip. If we ever have a loan or this woman must die. Many people now own a villages out. Some do 50,000, some do 20,000 that could have saved their life, but because they were there, they around. Each ever pro hospital or food store, one brain moon or one adobra bed now. Go see a drip. We cut in blue, Obanone, we full slate, there's signboard, the Benilo, Boya Clinic, Moya and Abiana Fancy in a Panadol. When key a job, why does ever? Instead of you to go and give there, you know go. If you know a criminal, you're going to go up a white. Children black, over say a raga come mom, or Bogana food, a barrier 1 million, a barrier 500 in any God. You are a very useless fellow. I put it to you. You are very useless. In my ear. You wear sense. When you talk humanity, you go down there. Because the man and the buyer no. The man and the buyer not have. You don't know. Imaro. If you simili, je krumli na buy no simili, sini no sense. Awa azụ ya na maka mmiri wee hapụ ịtagide jee ebe n'idiri mmiri ihe ejebe a ga-eje gbarịa mmiri na ụmụ azụ n'ebe a na-anwụsị na mmiri tabidoro ha. Go and feed them. Gbarịa ha mmiri. You know go do am sị na-eme God. Who is God? Where is God? Who is God? Ibiri God fridge ka ọ were ya mee gịnị? ibiri God moto ka ọ were ya jee ebe ya na-ahụ iji ha sapọtụ chọọchị na-emenụ gịnị fọ ndị mmadụ ka ihe chọọchị na-edoneti na ndụ ndị mmadụ ka ihe chọọchị mewuru ndị mmadụ chọọchị na-ele buletin ka ihe a na-eme ka ihe chọọchị na-emekarịcha oriri nsọ a na-ere 1000 naira onwenugo nke ijiri fụ ka agbaghara nke ruru na-abụghị mmadụ gosi m chọọchị gosi m reverend fada ga-enye gị oriri nsọ karịrị ha ofu bọtụrụ a na-ere 1000 nke m na-egoro ogbodo eri na be m nke a na-acha white ego ole ka a na-ere 350 300 ahịa achịrị nwa ya afọ wee ego n'ọnụ ka ọ dị ka o nwere ihe tara ewere ofu akpecha ego ọ dị ka a na-agbaghị ọsọ ahịa a na-amakwa na osisọ ngị nwasef onyinye na onyinye kwini tichara kwa 1000 ego kọvara ihe niile akpecha gị ya n'ọnụ mana ofu anụmanụ afụrụ na doneti ka elu ọbịa ha na-eburu kọpụ abụ ihe ọmụchi eficha ha masị ka e were take away cup na-agbagharị onye ọbụla ịṅụrụ tụọ ya ebe mba maka agụụ the thing na ọ bụrụ waste of money very stupid people I tell you grow take away cup onye bịa agbagharị ya ọ kwụrụ so na mmanya ka ọ bụ ọbara nwa ọ bụrụ ọbara hapụ ya ka ọ ṅụọ ọbara mara na ya ṅụrụ ebe mosquito o nwere onye na-enye ya kọndishọn ọ nọọ ya aṅụ ọbịa ogwu ọṅụjuo ofepụ ọ ga ihe dị n'ọbara echi ịṅụ ọbara ṅụruo ya ife a na-eje ụlọ ọgwụ agbajuoru gị ọbara ife ọhịa eji agba iji ṅụ ọbara n'ụlọ ọgwụ ị na-afụ ka akpa ọbara a na-agbari mmadụ na o ruzie na ọbara Jizọs arachọn bịa arachọn ba aka ike aka gọm ndị ụka aka gọm dị ka ụmụ adapụ n'aka ha danyere ego ahụ e wetara tụọ mma na ego niile na-edone ha ama aka obi gbagharị gị mmanya ahụ ka ị ṅụọ ọ bụ na aka ya dịrọkwa ya ọ bụkwa alcohol gịnịzi ka eji eme ya like that butenu ukọpụ take away butenu ya debia onye bịa gbajuo ori ya detin ya ṅụọ maka na icheki ya ọ bụrụ ọbara na ọ kwesịrị ịṅụju ya afọ ọ pụọ akpọọ ya ekwuo na ọ ṅụrụ ọbara gwuo na ya ṅụrụ ọbara ọ bụrụ na ịma na mmanya ka ọ bụ inye ya mmanya ka ọ ṅụọ ruo na nke unu ya enye ndị mmadụ na na-akpị aka mana give unto God God loves a cheerful giver he that goes sowing bountifully reaps bountifully ị na-anụ ka ha na-eprechi ma ọ bụzikwa he that gives bountifully receives bountifully inside the church mba outside mana ya weta inside the church gịnị ka chọọchị ga-enyezi gị nothing kịta Christians enweghị ike ịdị protected by the church ha ga-esecure the life of church cannot secure the life of their members no guarantee to their safety something their money could have bought for them even Kavaga protest against the NMN they couldn't unite together to fight what a miserable situation they have found themselves in mfe oke na-agba Christmas this year ihe m ga-eme ga ama adị mma ama atrakwana m gwakwa nne gị na nna gị onye ọbụla bakwa n'ụlọ nwoke onye chọrọ ịfụ n'ụlọ ụka mbọsị ahụ onye ọbụla bakwa n'ụlọ baa n'ụlọ begu jee nọrọ begu iruo begu ịnọrọ ọfụma ihe ya eme bụ ihe onyinye ọbụla inwe na-egekwa ntị ihe onyinye ọbụla inwe na Krismas ya ite ọnụọ ine n'ebe unu na mgbe anyị na-ete ọfụ mbọsị Krismas ọ bụ na mma anyị esiro rice mana anyị na-aga within ourselves na-aga n'ụlọ onye ọbụla je na-eri rice all love amecha were coke nye gị ma Fanta na-ekwuo nkono chọrọ onye ọbụla na-eje gro 2 crates of mineral dọba gro cabin biscuit 2 cartons debe sie rice debe mee ezigbo stew a na-egbu ọkụkọ betakwa anụ ewu ma ọ bụ na aka juru na-egbu ewu onye ọbụla eme ibe abụrụ mbọsị a ndị mmadụ na-abịa na-eri nri all of ihe niile ahụ debịa onwe onye gafetara na be gị ịchọ idebe dị watching machine niile onwe onye na-agafe kpọọ ya ịgbarịa krismas bụ ihe dị watching machine onyinye afọ ofufo bunye ya ọ bụrụ friji bunye ya ọ bụrụ moto chiri ka iche ya mmadụ ka onye agbake n'ala ka ịfụgodu reaction nke ibutere n'ụlọ ka o nwe ya emekwa ka etu a ka esi bụrụ ya adọghị ya emekwara gị ofu ihe ya mere onye ọbụla emekwara gị etu a ị gafere onye butere ka moto etu a mana ịpụrụ abụ mmadụ na streeti onye amanye na ndị content creators na ọnọkọta nkechite 100,000 bụ ihe ofu onye ala agba onye ahụ anya na-awọchi ya na-afụ humanity na-afụ love ị na-eche na Christians ga na-ebe eme ya they know they do am. So nwaanyị ga-eji ya buru ejebe ebe ya na etu a nsi ekwu ya na ifu nwa pikchọ ị na-afụ ọ na-ede afụ pikchọ bụ na tomorrow onye ahụ ị merụ datị na ichefu gị ya after 10 years onye a ka na-echeta ife imere ya o nwere ike ọ bụtụrụ nwa ya na-agwakwa ya remember that family what they did for us. Na-egoro primary school bụkwa courtesy of this family. Na-edekwa WAEC bụkwa anya ka ọ na-efuba ndị na-edenwuro WAEC because na fafrego some dere WAEC taa adeba jamb since the past 2 years because na ego eji ihe afọ ha through university adrọ ụdị ife adịsị instead of you buru ihe agaba n'ụlọ ụka sị na eji onyonyo on Christmas day kpọọ ofu nwata were ha gbagharịa jamb you no go forget you gbagharịa jamb kwụọrịa ụgwọ akwụkwọ onye abanye ego one ka na-akwụ na university federal universities ụfọdụ na-akwụ 200 ụfọdụ 1 something ọ gara ọnụ even private nursery school nwa m na-agụ ụmụ m na-agụ ama m ego one na-akwụ ebe a o nwere nke a na-akwụ 120 nwee ndị 130 nwee ndị 150 nwa ya erubeghị 2 years nke a gụchara ya ka nna akwụ ụgwọ ya na awa n'afọ ofu ebe nna akwụrụ ụmụazị na-atọ ka nna akwụrụ 517,000 na-asị ya nke gịnị jiri ebe na-awachikwa 500 nke obere mbụkwa 2 years ka nna akwụrụ ego ole 100. So if na ndị a onwe edidi ya you can still pay it for ndị a nwata ọbụla ezụrụ through school ị na-agwa na nwaanyị echefughị n'ụwa ka ekosi ya echefu in which way ka o ji ya echefu ipaved way onye abụla n'inwe love of Christ ya ahụ na-epreach ọ bụ ibukọta ihe ị nwere jee n'ụlọ ụka jee nye ya ka e nyere ịnwe ahụ anya si onyinye ahụ tụgharịa na-apụ na gate eburu mgbịrịgba n'oso ya kweni ọnụ going gone egbukasịa ihe ahụ iburu bịa eleghị ya elecha ahụ eburu ego niile ahụ na akpa ndị ụka a na-akpọkwa ya akpa ndị ụka ọkwa na ọka ọ bụrụ na akpa ndị ụka ihe afụkwa ya anya tenkobo n'ime ego ahụ ya onwe ha nke ya afụ emechakwa going gone ahụ iwọchị ya naghị eti baza ha eti unu ebugwe ngwongwo bịa elekwa ya n'ihu unu werekwa ego a n'anya unu echikwa sị na achọrọ ka agba penti n'ụlọ ụka eme donation ego niile ahụ ebe ka ọ dị where is the money ebe ka ọ na-eje kedu community project eji ya wee mee inwe ebe ịfụrụ ya you no go see am ị ka na-eje di ya na-eme investment naanị iyi unu ncha bụ idiot maka chi ihe niile na-eje ụka bụ idiot ọ bụ nkwụ ya pantị ma dọka ifu ebe ị ga-enye God inye nwa ya God isoro ndị ohi iyi ogologo akpa na-eprichi rubbish ịmana onwe ọya a na-akpọ ekpenta ichere ndị ekpenta agwụna ịma na enwere leprosy rehabilitation centers na baa ọ mmadụ ibe gị na-aya ekpenta akpọpụ ha dị ya ka ha pụọ from the public to avoid inye ndị mmadụ. Ugbo one ka ijego jeneta, ugbo one ka ijegolo ebe a jee ebe a jeneta ha nọ mgbe inye ha ịmara na enyere God. Go to them ka ha feel love, so mmadụ nwere ike icheta ha. Go there, jee ebe a mbọsị Christmas ịhụ ahụ ije dị ya jee nọgharịa with them, jee n'onwe ndị need that love. Go there. Na-eje agba Christmas ma many families na-ebe akwa egburu nne ha gbuo nna ha, nke agwaghị na-ejide nwaanyị gbawa ya afọ wepụta nwa asụgbuo dị nwa ọkwa nọrọ ahịa o wutere gị onye amoosu akwụnụ na-ebe akwa amoosu akwa na-abara unu n'obi. Ọ bụrụ na ọ baghị n'obi throughout this year ị na anya ejezi ụka ka ọ ya bụ chọọchị gbaa empty, ka ha nwa bụ ndị Christian Association of Nigeria ndị ala ahụ nọ n'isi ebe a ka ha nwee ike nọọ meeting kpọọ onwe ha meeting, not that they are losing it na ha enwezi anything to offer. Agwara m ụnụ hapụ Jizọs ahụ ka ọ nwụọ ka onye ọbụla zuo ike, ọ nwụchakwa n'Easter ọ na-ejekwa je kpọlite ya o si na ọnwụ opini hapụ na onye a ka ọ nwụọ naturally ka unu nweta onwe unu. Nwanne fụ nwanne ọmara na nwanne ya ife abụọzi nke anyị na-eje mountain of fire. Nke a gụnụ nwakwa na agụ ndị Katọlik. Onye Katọlik na-afụ onye nke a ka enemy, onye nke a na-afụ onye nke a ka enemy. Why? Because na ha nọ different denominations, the same family. What happens to those days anyị na-apụ mpaghara Christmas? Onwe onye na-eche echiche na ya poison nwa ya, onwe na-eche echiche na aga poison nwa ya. Kịta onye nwa ahụ akpọrọ ụmụ ya nata village, onwe ha agadi nwaanyị ọbụla rugo 17 years ọfụrụ ọsọkọrọ ụmụ ya na nwaanyị abamosu. I were rubbish na infuse into all these children. All rubbish a ka ebido atiba film. Onwezi achọ ha n'ime ihe na amosu ewepụta agadi nwaanyị paint ezi ya black ya ka dị ya abamosu. Ime a na amosu bụ ndị adọnọsi n'ime ụlọ ụka. Ancha my reverend, my pastors, all have the main witch, blood suckers, Nami ono, vampires, all how about Mosu, not this one seen a paint. When you fuzi agadi one over na Bruna Mosu, stereotyping. Agadi one over na Fuzi, never na Mosu, especially Obuna Dia no Muya China, why I bruise a widow. When Kiakananjo, Amos, as no ya brudia, no ya menka, rubbish, Anna Funabai. Ọ ihe chọọchị butere ha rigoro na pulpit a na-aba onwe nke ga-eji nwayọ na-ekwu okwu and they said a na-akọgherisi akọchakwa ya ba anyị kpọrọ nkụ the worst in Nigeria. Ọ kpọrọ nkụ jedia dịka ebe a gbụrụ ọsọ desert ihe ekwe ya eje nwe onye na-ekwe ya na east. Okay, when I get that, I see you move the chamber, you would let proof. Kobu with the general, which you get motor on the transport in at East Cabo price. Flight of Negon. Wicked souls, Julio Podoka. Na China, ever here, and Catano price increase. Here, Hawk, na South Africa, the same thing, Anna Boya, Kana Boya. Obodo dị iche iche buru ha na Nigeria ndị amosu amara mgbe aka agwa na season. What is season? Eche na bụ Christian why na ihe emeri ya ndị bụ unu ya bụ sacrifice imere na December. Ndị ọzọ na-eme increase kwuo na ihe eme nke gị increase na ego na-akọ ya. Gịnị sele bua cement na Dangote na-agba mbọ ka eme cement increase bua kwuo na ya eme nke increase. Ọ na-ebugo nke ya bugo na ebulatacha ndị mmadụ gba empty na nso aka anyị kpọbara na shop nkọ ọ bụ guarantee na ịkpọba n'ihi ele ọ bụ guarantee ihe na-arụ ogbe efugo passenger ijekwa je kwuo na pit na ọka esi eme anyị nwa ya kwụsị ya na ịgbara empty. How is that my business? So during the time a na-anọrọ season mgbe ọbụla ka ị na-anata buru passenger na for their stupid mentality na agbaghị na ndị aba amosu ije GUO ahụ ọkwa na ọsens na Ọnịcha ka ekidnapụrụ ya ọ nọ n'ụlọ ụka ka o si apụta he's a Christian ha nche aba amosu GUO is amosu is part of them ka afịa ihe niile a na-agba transport Young Chagro Chisco Ekesin ha nche niile they are all amosu throughout maka ha na-ejesi ụka wicked souls ha ncha niile very wicked ya anatanwuzi ụlọ ogbenye ya anatanwu ihe ị na-agbabu 40,000 Christmas akwụgo ya 80,000 ọnọbụ amosu fuel otiri ego ọkwa the same price kwa ka aka na-ele fuel why ji bunye price ya why ji bunye ya ka ọ maka onwe ya chọọ ịkpọghị afa ịbụ amosu Chisco ịbụ amosu Young Chagro ịbụ amosu GUO ịbụ amosu ụnụ ncha niile bụ transporters bụ gbado amosu maka ụnụ ncha bụ Christians very wicked souls ụnụ achọ ịghọta the plight of the people where is the love if ihe nji wee kpọọ ụnụ bụ Christians asị I hate your spirit I hate your understanding onwe ihe ụnụ na-eme na-atọ ụtọ very wicked people ihe bụ mkpa ụnụ ka ndị mmadụ tọ n'afụfụ ụna na-exploit them na-exploit their vulnerability aha ncha niile mgbe A to Z ụnụ ncha niile bụ anụmanụ I'm telling you very myopic people nwa nke na-eche echiche ka mmadụ ị na-claim na ha bụ Christian unu enwe a single love to offer ụna love bụ onwe unu self mgbe afọzie nke unu ga-enye the world onye bute ike ebutere ike kedu ka ike a si benefit ndị poor nwanne m isi ihe a gwara anyị concerning Shadrach Meshach na Abednego ndị a tụrụ n'ọdọ ọkụ abi na a tụrụ ha n'ọkụ nke nwa wee mee ya mmadụ ịnọ Shadrach Meshach na Abednego akụkọ ha na-aghọta ebe o si Belteshaza mara ebe a ka afa nke gị niile isi Daniel ike bụrụ a na-akọrọ anyị rubbish ka anụmanụ na-anansụ ya na-afolo amụnne ya ọkụ ọjị tawakwa nna ya amụ dị ya o nwere onye gwara mgbe ebira na dis page ekoro mgbịrịgba mgbe ebira na peji iji chee ịpụ na-eme ya anansụ chukwu kpọkwa agha ọkụ kpọọ nne gị na nna gị ọkụ dị anụmanụ onye ka ị na-anansụ ya na-apụ ajị tagbukwu ego ebe ahụ ị na-efolo mbọsị imere mfolo ayọrọ gị folo agụ gbukwu ego dị ya anụmanụ ka ya folo na dị ezi onye owe ọma niile eme exist ọkọjie m aka ọ na-achịbe ebe ọfọdụ ezi dịka n'ụka gbagara ndị a the worst people gị na-ahịa eme ka onye ọbụla bụ igo ahịa wee kpọọ Jizọs chụpụ ya na shọpụ n'ọbụla igwu uwe ya eji ya were gaa afa rie ndị mmadụ ọrụ yaga yaga ọkwa ndị a ewere ego afa Jizọs rie ndị mmadụ yaga yaga ha na-eji eri abịa ebube Jizọs ụzọ iche na gịnị ahụ ịma nọ ndị ohi ka ha bụ ha ncha niile from A to Z criminals ka na nke a chọrọ ime anyị ọmfọlọ maka na anyị mere invite ị na-enwe ọfụlụ na-eme ya announcement ya ka anyị bute oche ka anyị ọrụ biko nga apụna chukwu gbukwu ego dị ya anụmanụ ndị ụka na-ajụkwa ma nna gị o so na ndị ohi ya na-ekwu okwu ike nke nne ya bụ katikist anatara ka ekpuchinatara ya mmehie ya. Ụnụ bụ ụmụ katikist eji ego ndị mmadụ wee zụrụ akwụkwọ. The only way unu ga-eji ya escape poverty ga-eme gị visit bụ ọ bụrụ na uhie a nna gị zụrụ ego ndị mmadụ swet ndị mmadụ na ị ga-atrai si n'ime ego ị na-enweta na-eme charity. If you cannot donate to people's life, the poor ones, ị ga-ata afụ na ndụ a. Ihe niile ahụ ghọrọ ndị mmadụ nakọcha ha egosi na ha bụ reverend ya na-elive fine na unu ga-emecha ata afụ one by one, except when you turn the whole money na ị ga-ewere the whole money inwe izutere n'aka ndị mmadụ donate ya to charity. Nekwa ndị ọcha na ebe ha kpachie ego niile ha na-aba ha chee nwere na-afụ na ego ha na-asị were ego aja eke ya the poor people. Akwaghị na afịa ndị a nwere obi mmadụ, ha nwere obi mmadụ, ha na-ewere ego niile ha nwere donate ya to charity naba kụrụ na na-ezu ndị mmadụ ohi. God says God asụrụ God a na-asụrụ God asịrị ka language ọ sụrụ ka language ọ sụrụ gị iji wee mara na God gịnị ka o kwuru iji mara na ya? Kedu ihe o kwuru iji mara na God kwuru ya? Ka o si wee mee apịa? Kedu ka o si wee mee apịa wee mara na God? In what language? Kedu language ọ sụrụ? Ọ Igbo ka ọ sụrụ? Ka language ọ sụrụ? God ọ na-asụ Igbo? Mgbe Jizọs sụrụ Igbo ịma na-celebrate ịmara Jizọs na-asụ Igbo cheki ya na-emakwa ka anyị si eje awa ọchị ya mgbe anyị mana Jizọs na-asụ first time Jizọs sụrụ Igbo. So God ga-agwara gị okwu ka language ọ gwara gị. In what language? Well, kedu anyị na-edeghere ihe eche na ime ayọ mfolo ị ka nọ ebe a ka imezi ayọ mfolo Emeka ngị ka nna ajụ ezi eche na imere announce niile eme mfolo gịnị ka ị ka na-eme ebe a? Ọ bụkwa na ịpụ mma blọk gị ma ọ kakwa m na imere onwe gị mfolo ebe a ha blọk kwa somebody before n'abalị zuzubukwa ebe a anụmanụ ị na-eme ayọ mfolo ị mechara announcement na ị ga-eme mfolo ka dịrị ebe ịma na ọgwụ m ji ụmụ onye ọbụla etiri n'aka ga-apụ otu ya ebere ebe a ya nọ onye chọrọ ịpụ a na-ekwu na ọ chọrọ ịpụ echi ebuba ụmụ onye ọbụla bịa nọ n'oge Igbo na-apụ apụ. You are not going anywhere. You must be here. Aji tagbukwe nne gị tagbuo nna gị dị ya ị na-abịa ebe announce na ị na-apụ ịpụkata ịpụnwa ụkwụ atọgo gị na na ọgwụ m ji ọgwụ m ji o nwere ebe ị na-eje ị ga-anọ ebe a anụmanụ akpa amụ nwanne nna ha na-ezu ohi na-ezu ndị mmadụ ohi n'afọ Jizọs ekwutezie ọ na-afụ ya ụfụ n'afọ bago nna gị bụ onye ohi son of a criminal nweke nna gị pastọ otu imu nọ Chukwu gbakwa agha ọkụ dị ya nwa onye ohi ọ ya ka o ji afụ ụfụ na nna gị bụ a criminal akpụ ohi nna gị ezugide nna gị ezugide go pasị alụghị ya iburu ohi ya n'ebe ịfa flag ọjọọ dị ya anụmanụ na-ajụkwa mmadụ n'izugidego ndị nke ahụ that guy bụ no Chris Okafọ ịmara from 2020 mgbe ahụ o mechiri ihe arenji ya from that time a kpọrọ ndị guy asị ị na-afụ fake human being anụ nke ọ na-epreach na-akọgheri na ndị Igbo bụ the worst people. E nwere meseji o nyere few days ago na ndị Igbo bụ the worst people, na ndị Igbo enwe respect, na ndị Igbo enwe eze, na ndị Yoruba ga-edina na ndọbale, ndị Hausa ga-eme nka nka, mana onye Igbo enweghị ike ime ya, na onye Igbo na onwe nke ji echieri ọkwụ ọta ekene eze na-akọ ya ndị mmadụ a na-achịkasị eze bikos ibido ha na-eje ụka. Agwa gị na ndị ụka niile bụ ndị nzuzu, onwe ha nke na-erizin ihe sọrọ ya kwuo. Ha nche niile ebido na-achịgheri. Kedu ka isi necha ndị Igbo wee ndị Igbo na-akọmpe ndị a niile? Onye abụ ihe mere some people. Lagos unu bicha ụfọdụ toro na Lagos. You guys are so stupid, especially if ndị a mụrụ na Lagos eto na Lagos na-eme hapụta ha were ndị Igbo na-akọgheri. Ụnụ ncha niile dị mma ijide unu esuo n'ọkụ ban unu from ịbata n'Igbo. Ụmụ anụmanụ iche na ndị Igbo, iche ọ dị nke m ihe bụ Igbo, iche na Igbo na Yoruba bụ ofu, iche na Igbo na Hausa bụ ofu. We are different people. Anyị dị unique. O nwere ka anyị si eme. Ije ndị Yoruba chọọ ka ha dị ka ndị Igbo, ndị Hausa na-agụ ha agụ ka ha dị ka ndị Igbo. Ebe ọ bụla anyị jere anyị bụ ife nkiri, a na-ekiri anyị. Ebe m bi na China ebe a, ọ na-abụ mpụta ilo ndị China na-ekiri m. O nwere ebe m nọ today, ụmụazị China gbafecha ha ije tọọ na motorcycle chigata azụ bịa ebe a nọ na-asụ ya na-asụ gwa aramada anụ ya na-ekwu ozi from WeChat ka anyị ji were ha nke kwuo mụnwa edekwa translate anyị wee na-ekwu okwu. Ha chọrọ ịfụ onye Igbo. Ebe ọ bụla ịfụ ndị Igbo anyị na-adị iche. Na China ebe a ịfụkwara na onye Igbo ị ga-ama. Ịfụsị ụmụazị Igbo be anyị nọ na China very sweet. Ịfụ kitten ha na-edresi ọfụma na China ebe a. I give it to them. Ụmụazị be anyị na China they are looking fine. Ebe ọ bụla ijere fụ onye Igbo ọ na-adị iche. Ndị Yoruba ọ na-agụfa agụụ ka anyị mụọ ọlụfa nwa. Obodo ọbụla chọrọ ka anyị mụọ ọlụfa nwa. That our gene fa chọrọ ya. Iwe zuzuru na-achọ ka anyị na-eme ka ndị Yoruba. Mfụgo ndị na-ana nwaanyị ga-eji dị n'ala ndị dị n'ala na-ebu onye ihe iji wee na-ezuzu ihe a bụ bikos na emere gị Kristian na ịma na ụbọchị i mere accept ịbụ Kristian ka iluzu ya identity as onye Igbo. Iburu atụrụ chip. Onye Igbo ada akpọrọ mmadụ isi n'ala. Ịbụ king side gị, mụnwa bụ king side m. Anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke. Anyị kwesịrị dị ka nna anyị. Nwa eze ga-abụ nwa eze. Ya kpatara na onye Igbo na-etonite, papa ya ga-apasị datin ntoyi m ka ọ mara na o toruo n'ebu a man. Eburu a man from early stage. Ya kpatara na nna ya ebido n'oge na-ekochu na ways ya niile. Ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme, ihe ọ ga-akpọrọ gị na-egosi gị. O gosikwa ịghọ send ya to another person ka onye agosibekwa ka ịmụtakwa a different thing. Before you know it, ọ na ịghọ nwaanyị. You bido from that day buru a man of your own. Ekwuru n'ụkwụ ozugbo. The responsibility ala ya on you. Ọ na-etiziri ya aka na-aga ịdịgụ through. Ịpụta ije kpọọ isi n'ala na onye abụ eze, onye ebe eze m. Ịma na ịtọ ka anyị n'ala. Igbagote ihe eji nwoke eme ije chie gị ọzọ. Kụzie elu bụ ihe kwesịrị ịma asị ma. Echie gị ọzọ iribe ịtọ. Ịtọ a na-eri nwere meaning. Nrichakwa ịtọ. Onye nze dị ka m na-eri ịtọ ga-eje daalụghị n'ala. Iwere m na compare m nwa m afọ nja. Chris ya bụ idiot ka ọ bụ. Jee bụ ya na m kwuru n'idi. Chris Okafọ ịbụ idiot. Reverend Chris Okafọ ka ọ gịrị ka ịbụ idiot, you a fool. Anụmanụ. Ị na-ewetara ndị Igbo ọnụ. Si na anyị bụ the worst. Ịfụ ahụ na-eme arenji. Jeje kpọta nwaanyị aka ya dị na-ebu amụma nwụrụ anwụ. Since ya etu a arenji ka ịbụ ife aka ị na-arenji mgbe ọbụla na-akọghị. I challenge you pụta na street ka mkpọ ego onye arụ na-adọrọ ka ihe iluo ya anụmanụ na-akọ bịrịbịrị. Ọ gbara na jee mee wedding. Gị na nke finish bụ finish ije na jee nụọ nwaanyị ọzọ. Ke godliness dị n'ime ndị a. Kedu example ha na-edebe? Christianity nwụrụ anwụ. O nwere any moral dị there. You can never grow. You can never learn anything from there. Amụwa na-agwa gị. Onwe ihe ga-amụta. Onwe any godliness dị ebe a. Kwa ka ha si ya commit. Ka si na ọ na-akịrị ya for how many years? Ọ na-akị ya 7 years. ihe a na-akọghịrịsị ọ ya esetụrụ ya onwekwa onye pụtara bifo ọ na-abịa kwuo ihe ọ na-afụ di ya abụna na fight Christians or persecution etu aṅa don't fight a man with grace. I disgrace you. What God cannot do does not exist. Then can I every morning? Ọkwa ịnọ mgbe eji je induct ya na Illuminati na Ghana ama na ụlọ agha afụsị ya unu ya ekpukọ isi ndị ụka unu fụ pikchọ nke ahụ na-ewepụ anya ọ bụrụ obi kubana ka unu fụrụ news aga everywhere mbọsi ya gwa nwoke kụrụ na-eti ya kwa Amerịka ka o si bịa unu afụsị ya ka ịchọ ka nje dị ga pikchọ a gosi gị ya ka ịfụ regalia ya fụ mgbe a na-enye ya dimanto ihe niile occultic people ha nche niile one by one onwe nke dị isutu ọnụ dice pity na ihe na-ekpere nwa Christian the blinded bụ ha ncha niile bụ atụrụ fools. Eje na-achọ the ways of your ancestors ọ dịkwu na Baịbụl ahụ ga-efekwu na chi na-abụrụ chi nna gị ha fere na chi ndị Igbo fere bụ Chukwu dị ndụ Chukwu ha God nke na-adakpo nwunye mmadụ ọ mụtara ya nwa nke na-adakpo ji dakpo bụrụkwa na nwa pịnọpịnọ ha meri nwanne m ka Josef si gburu aka afụ nwoke ibe ntarata na-akụ kapịnta ọrụchata benchi ọ na-esevu ego ọrụta ofu mkpụrụ tebụl ọ na-esevu ego asị onye na-eje ebe ndị ọgọ a na-edozi emegide ya nke a matị aka oge ọdụ matị aka taa nwunye mmadụ bịakwachibi ya warning n'ime anwụ anwatawena ọfụkwara ime anwụ adị ya saba onye emekwana ya na plan ya niile anyị atara gbara atara ka Josef mụọ nwa onye ọzọ abi mana ọ dịgo ka otu enyi no problem. So nwanne m dịka m bido na-akọwala unu obodo anụnwa enwe future ya etu a Nigeria nọ nwee any future onye ọbụla chọrọ ịbụrụ onwe ya uru ị ga-ene anya towards the side negotiate business create ties with people not here let them help you and grow your business by onwe ihe ọbụla a ga-enweta nwuru ya ebe a let them buy ka ma ama ile ya ma enweta nwu profit ulu dị na ya ọ malụ mma iwu abụrụ na ị ga-abịa no matter how small the money dị tụọ ngwa ahịa from here ọ ya kara gị mma gbaba mbọ yọba chi ihe ọfụ na-apụta ebe a steady introduce ihe ọfụ na your business na business mmadụ na-eme ọfụma bụkwa all about innovation mara mma innovation chọpụta ihe ọfụ inject ya something new into ife nwere enwe ka o wee produce a better result ife anyị na-ebu towards 2026 ka plan onwe gị ọfụma so that next year will never be like this year ka this year na-akara your next year mma hash your plans from now plan ọfụma ma ọkwa na ka ị rely ya on God nwekwa ebe iji azụ eje nwekwa anything dịka God God adịghị emekwa exist ọkwa na Bible ka ọ na-eme exist true God bụ mụ na gị bụ true God the living God bụ gị na mmụọ bụ the living God anyị dị ndụ mmụọ dị ndụ gị nwa na mmụọ we can come together and make a better plan to better our future efu ihe dị mma ngị gosi m mfu nke dị mma ngosi in that manner ka anyị ga-esi ga grow ma ọ ka na-enye na-eje akọgheri ya I depend only on you Almighty God I depend on you ị ga-agụụ ga-egbu. Thank you. Maybe I can end it at this night. They on YouTube, thank you for your time. They on Facebook, thank you for giving me your ear. They on TikTok, for your patience. Since how many days now? I've never been on TikTok. In fact, since in China, I've never been live on TikTok because I try my best to mepe. Man goes mepe this night, so you guys should bear with me. But I don't know. I cannot work and be Victor. About with the keys on Cambona Nebo, I can hang in them. I'm a lobbyist. Fedema, Larista, thank you. Oluji Legacy, Andy Emeka, Ngozi, Kekime, coordinate. From me, it's good night. Remember, I think Okwandebo no achokwa me for you on 25 December. Chifo no otu, onye sie nni, obubute nni ya na ndị mmadụ rie dị nni. Iricha dị nni, gift ọbụla igoro, jee kwuru n'ọnụ be kwuru na gate na-echi ya onye ọbụla. Ichi esi anya na-akpuo n'ụlọ. Ịnụ ya ngwa imesi anya, you will thank me. Maka the result, you get afraid the result. If you all these years, you waste your time and resources. 25 December, you see China to pay your gate open. If you get celebrate the best Christmas ever, I enjoy it. That's why in Jaguar, we did it. Generation million of square by an I know any of them say that at that time I brought the best. In fact, my music program. Each I conduct to open Eva Fonokita. Can the people who told you in the 90s, 80s, it was a close word. In fact, 80s. That was the only time I celebrated the best Christmas ever. Because upon that generation, they never. One more if I'm cool or Bezoku Kobas. Oge mmadụ na-atụghe bịa tụghe gate ndị mmadụ na-abata n'ụlọ bịa na-eri nri eriche nri ọṅụṅụ mmanya nye ya adachi ya gift ọnaba. Those Christmas agbalụ mgbe na nke kịta biko nke ka mma. Akara agba Christmas na ihe a na-agba bụ Christmas. Achọrọ m efu ịnụ comment ka mma na-atụ asị. Ndị mmadụ nọzikwa ya. I repeat, oge a gbalụ Christmas na-abụ on 25-26 onye ọbụla esie nri tụghe bịa open ndị mmadụ na-abata na-eri nri ya na-echi ya gift mgbe ahụ na kịta aka nke ka mma. Mfe a bụ open survey kama na onwe ndị ga-abịakwa tomorrow. When they can for this video, about they make a comment. A judge ndị tolu na 80s, ndị tolu na 70s. Kedu ihe onye akwụrụ ọ bụ eziokwu? Kedu oge agbalụ the best Christmas? Oge na-abụ 25, esicha nri otu kacha ụka bata. Onye ọbụla yiri akwa Christmas nne ya na nne ya gori ya. Before you know it, ezuo n'aha ka ha hapụ. I reach 10, 45, 43. And I in groups or in oil. And I got on the mother. Monye maro. Oh no, bonefro. You're entitled to enter that house. Nobody stops you. Nobody questions you. And you're entitled to full course meal. Na manya sien. Okay, when I say as at 1985, good. So you can have the experience. Oga, osi abru ni Igbo ofu ọkpa, osi abru na ebe nwa 1 year. As long as he bata na that compound, he is entitled to one full course meal. A ga-enye gị rice, tii anụ, ị ga-ata cabin biscuit with Coke ma Fanta ma Sprite, nke bụ your choice yo. You will choice that day. You will choice. and if finish ya ga-enyerịrị ya ego iji gift up. Okay. Don, so I was born 1978, so I know all you're talking about. So if you're no witness there, I'm only 78. Approximately about 46 years now. You see? All witness there. Ogosi even na-ekwu eziokwu. Putin, Keije, I greet you. If you're not has a cannas. As long as you put a little that day, he need the babu. Yiri akwa slippers ki yiri putaba. Ihe ọbụla ruru aka yiri n'ahụ so agba n'ọtọpụta. Yiri ya ụlọ ọbụla efuru ịbanye di ya. O nwere any human being na-eku ume n'ụwa ga-agbachi ụzọ ya sị na ndị a na-abịa na awa ndị ya mara ndị a adịghị ya eme you no fit try am n'ụwa ga. Enwekwa ebe edere ya na constitution mana omenala. Iwu bụ na gate ya dị open adịghị ya mmechi n'ụtụtụ ka ya atụpụ ya. A na-egbu ọkụkọ a na-esi rice. Esicha nri eme stew. Na ka o siri na ọya ọbụla amarago compound na-esi the best stews. Oge a nwa ya dị ka Edebi nwanne m. Edebi bụ chọọchị kreetiri ya. Christmas anaghị abụkwa sọ ndị na-eje ụka na-eme ahụ. Onye ọbụla na-agba Christmas edebego date. Ka ịghọta na ọ bụrụ ndị ụka ka edebere maka na Jizọs abụghị ndị ụka. Jizọs ejekwa ụka for one day. No hypocrisy ka eji wee tọọ Christmas ọ bụrụzie nke ndị ụka. Jizọs ọ na-eje ụka. Onye ọbụla ga-esi nri ya anọrị ka birthday. Onye ọbụla esie nri a na-eri nri na-aṅụ mmanya. Ọ mgbe aka ọ na-atọ ụtọ. So ị chọọ ịgba Christmas this year, try ya method a. If after few months if result ya. Ndị mmadụ abịa show gratitude, show appreciation. Ka m nweta ego n'ụka. Ka Chukwu kpọọ ọkụ na ndị na-eje ụka. Okay, one day I say I was one of those. If you know what boy put a negative comment, when you and the basi. If you go na eziokwu na kwọtọ. I will always tell you the truth. Don't we NGM. I don't want again we ije. So yes. Nke a na-eme n'Ọgọst, ọ like iri ji, ọkwa omenala kwa. Mgbe akwa ebe ọ na-atụrụ gị ba ije rie nri, as long as a na-eri ji, anyị enyeghị agbaghara ati eruru ngwọ free, ihe niile ọ dị chọrọ ngwọ, mmanya ngwọ dị ya ịṅụọ, ihe ọ bụla echiri iri ya ebe ndị a na-apụ apụ. Ihe a batasị ebe nwa onye ka village isi, ụdị ha dịrọ. Bata di ya, ịdọ n'ala, amara gị ihe bịa. I'm an able member of this family. I know where you're how kids will celebrate here. Oh, he hung governor or I can remember one Christmas. I think that was 1987. Yes, it was 87. Mpa go chala kwa Christmas. Oh, apa on a good Korean flag. And they see this Korean flag, red and blue here, and they are body and soul. By Gola Yamba. My senior brother, and are two of his friends. Hi, Lena, I got for one old woman. The old woman, I'm not angry. Sisia. Why are you don't I have the in here? No more than every theater. Yo, Hanata wet on or where by every woman. Je nwanyị ebute nri o siri bunye ha eri obi tọcha nwanyị a obi na-atọ ya na mma at least no nwezi ndị bịa rie nri ya ericha nri ya na batakọla anyị maka ndị a na-emezi anọkọta asị anyị ngwa na anyị ga-eje kuru mmiri ka anyị bujere the woman I chew million, I get a million, I could be a woman. I am a Julia here. The woman always say I'm alone. I never visit it here. I want my for that love I went before. We have love Christianity. How about a division, with a hatred, cause enmity among brothers. Christianity Ghana. Onwe ihe ga-eme na ọma ana maka ụmụ bụ ihe ọma o butere be anyị ihe ọjọọ. Thank you. Ngwa alụ n'ọfụma. I like the fact that at the end of the day I was able to drive home my point. You can see even in nkwulu ebe a bụ eziokwu. Sharp. Good night. Anyị na-aka ụka buru ya n'isi agụwa na-egbu ndị mmadụ be anyị. Ekwute ibe defend the church.